How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Listen, we're hitting all the notes today. We're doing maple, bourbon, sure, imperial porter, espresso beans, sure, and coconut. We're hitting all the check marks, hitting all that shit, because we're doing some overnight celebrity from Monday Night Brewing. Yeah, Monday night. They sent me bottles. And these awesome labels. I can't talk enough about these labels. Listen. Fantastic labels. They send me stuff a lot. I have a weird shtick where I kind of review everything that comes across my table. Unless it's something that I've reviewed before, then sometimes I don't review it. So they send me a lot of stuff, so hence I'm reviewing a lot of stuff. Are they exploiting my my neurotic craziness to have them review beers? I don't know. Some of the stuff I love, some of the stuff I really dig, so it's not like it's all good pub for them, but, it's good pub for my, I was going to say it's good pub for my liver, but not so much. But anyway, we're going to dive into this sucker, see what she's got. But thank you very much for sending them, because, yeah. Overnight Celebrity, Maple Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Porter with espresso beans and coconut. It's an ale aged in maple bourbon barrels with coffee and coconut added. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, it's like a... what is that? Is that a mole? Groundhog? Is it a mole? It looks like a mole. Let's say Overnight Celebrity is a big imperial porter aged in Bissell maple bourbon barrels with locally roasted Badarf and Bronson espresso beans and coconut added. Glassware. Different than what this is, but we're trying to go proper glassware. 2018. Done and done. I've always liked their artwork. I dig them. It reminds me of Brian Froud. You know, the fairy artist or whatever. Just the art kind of conceptual design of the characters that they draw are Froudish, but not as whimsical and fairy-like, even though the shit got really dark. Yeah, it's a little Mr. T looking kind of mole or something like that, chilling out on a barrel. So there you go. Overnight Celebrity. How are you going to do? Oh, no kiss on that one. Filled to the brim. Let's see what this is all about. Now, the last couple ones they sent me were Scotch ales. They were okay. They were way too dry for me, and they were just like the beer just didn't hold up to the adjuncts of the barrels and stuff like that they had. It kind of bopping around in, but we'll see how this one kind of lands. So what do we have here? We have a rich, dark black beer, kind of like malt ball colored head. What is there? In minuscule little bits and pieces. So definitely looks the part of it, like an imperial dark beer. Not much really second guess there. Let's see if we can get a nose. Okay, the bourbon definitely comes through. There's a soft, it's not really like a really smoky, and it's not really charry, but there's like a dirty kind of smoky barrel to it. Subtle smokiness. It's the best way I can explain it. With that nice, rich, non-hot, non-on fire, non-alcoholic, non-vaporative alcoholic, all kinds of adjectives and stuff, bourbon to it. It's more just sweet, like rich, over-ripened red cherries with that kind of subtle, kind of muddy, dirty, kind of smoky barrel. There's definitely coconut in there. I don't want to taste that because I want to run it. Dipping my nose in it. That's how you get the good stuff. There's coconut in it for days. Here's the thing, though. I think you might be getting a ton of coconut from the actual barrel itself. Sure, there's coconut in it, but it smells like a barreled coconut, like that oak, that mixture of that chocolate, that oak, that kind of marshmallow vanilla thing you get from bourbon barrels. Sometimes it smells like more like that kind of coconut as opposed to the coconut added. Maybe they're just combined together, like, Voltron, to become awesome coconut. So yeah, there's a soft milk chocolate component to it too. Here's the thing. Haven't mentioned coffee once. Not really getting it. There is that roasted malty thing that can be construed as coffee every now and then, but I just realized that it's all about espresso beans, and I'm not really getting that in here. Yeah, milk chocolate, vanilla, coconut, that barrel, the bourbon, that roasted malts, coconuts. I mean, the espresso bean, the coffee portion of the show is kind of, MIA. Let's see if she's in there. Cheers. Definitely get it in the taste. You definitely get it. And it's wrapped in a whole bunch of creamy marshmallow chocolate fluff. That's how this comes off. Yeah, it's definitely an imperial porter too. Some people are like, okay, imperial porter, imperial stout. Listen, the way this comes off mouthfeel wise, the creaminess, the fluffiness of it, it's like the most epic of imperial porters. This is very Doppelbock like as far as its mouthfeel goes. So that in of itself, the mouthfeel is absolutely beautiful. You get that coffee portion of the show. It's there. It's big. It's slightly biting, slightly acidic. I think it works because there's not much else bittering or acidity in the beer to kind of bounce off a lot of that sweetness. So I think it's kind of needed. I'm sure you're getting a little bit from the roasted malts too, but it mainly tastes like a non-cold pressed coffee thing. So it's that big roasted, dark, acidic bean thing going on. But then the showcase of it is just, like I said, it's rather than just being straight coconut and chocolate, it's marshmallow fluff coconut. So if you took coconut and milk chocolate and mashed together with marshmallow fluff, that's the adjunct flavors that I'm getting from this. I'm gonna let you in on this little secret. That doesn't suck. So, yeah, it's super desserty, but in a drinkable way. Like, it's not going down hard in any way whatsoever. Yeah, nice, big, bold, rich flavors in a drinkable package. That's a hard thing to pull off. The bourbon comes through. That barrel's a little bit smoky, a little bit dirty. Not nearly as upfront as the nose would lead you on, but it's there to kind of back everything up. There's enough balance. There's enough bittering, acidic kind of components in it to keep the sweetness in check to where it doesn't get over the top cloying or anything too crazy. It's a super tasty beer. Super drinkable, super chuggable. I mean, this is one of the better ones. I mean, they've been hitting me with a lot of barrel-aged stuff as of late, and the Scotch Ale just really didn't do it for me. Way too drying, just a little bit too herky-jerky the way the kind of the adjuncts in the barrel kind of played together. But you know, the old ale they sent me with, what was it, Last Will and Testament, that thing was absolutely fantastic. This one actually probably has a bit more depth and a bit more of a character to it. The other one was just viscerally, just like, you know, fantastical, just knee-jerk awesomeness. This one has a little bit more subtlety to it, but it's equally as impactful. It's like getting hit with a huge wave as opposed to a huge boulder. You know, there's some give to it. There's some elasticity to it, to where it's like it's not gentle, but it's also not just straight hard surface. And that in of itself is a beautiful thing. I like impactful, heftily impactful softness. Man, all about the juxtaposition today, I guess. But yeah, super tasty beer, drinkable. It's definitely a porter. It's not a stout. What they say on the label comes through, albeit the coffee isn't huge. It's big enough to show itself, and more importantly, balance off the rest of the beer. I dig it. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better barrel-aged porters that I've had as of late? Yeah, actually up there. It's definitely up in the conversation towards the top. Value and availability, no idea. They just send it to me, and I drink them, and then leave you with, I know they get distro, though, so let's put it that way. So these hit shelves, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like, you know, if you like coconut, if you like espresso beans, if you like imperial porters that are actually imperial porters and not just imperial stouts, and all that kind of stuff, but more importantly, if you like marshmallow fluff and you wish chocolate and vanilla and coconut were involved, then you're going to like this, because that has it in it, and who doesn't like those things? So that means you like it. Hey, who would have thought of that? Anyway, there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little mischief. Why do I call it mischief? That was another beer they sent me. Overnight Celebrity. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.